This is your water, by the way.
Okay.
In case you're thirsty.
Try it again.
I hit that one time, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it again.
Do it.
Which way did I throw it? I throw it like this?
We're under a time crunch today. That was helpful. How are you?
Good.
Yeah? So we're on the beam. Mm-hmm. It's your first time in here for the beam. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about football for a while. I'm going to move away from you a little bit because I'm crooked. We have a hedgehog here that you have a relationship with. Mm-hmm. Does it have a name?
No, it doesn't have
Brutus.
a name. Brutus.
We've auditioned Brutus. Are we sticking with that, or is it just for now?
So far, his name is Brutus.
Karisa made this, by the way. And what class was that for, remember?
Printmaking.
Printmaking. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Is that a, what is that? What kind of animal is that?
A hedgehog.
It's a hedgehog.
Yeah.
Do you have an affinity for hedgehogs?
No, I just thought it'd be cute.
What did you vet besides hedgehog?
Well, I made like a yarn hedgehog, a crocheted hedgehog that was holding a little heart. Mm-hmm. So then I thought it'd be cute to make a print one.
So you crochet like animals as well as, what else do you crochet?
Mostly animals.
Do you stuff them? Like little stuffies? Mm-hmm. Do you like give them to people? Sell them? You
sell them on Etsy.
Are you serious? You have an Etsy stuffy crochet channel?
Yes.
Shop?
Mm-hmm.
They're called shops?
Yes.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Well, how big are these things? Are they like volleyball size or like
this big?
What's do you make multiples of some of these? Like you make the same character several times?
I've made like 600 turtles.
Shut up. You're selling turtles on Etsy?
Yeah.
You've sold a flock of turtles on Etsy. I didn't know that. Are they all green or are they like?
No, they're all different colors.
How big are these? Cup size?
They're like 3 or 4 inches.
Are you internet famous and you're just real coy about it?
No.
Are you Etsy famous and you're coy about it?
No.
You've sold 600 turtles on Etsy.
Yeah.
I feel like that qualifies.
Okay.
I've sold exactly 0 things on Etsy. You're like laps and laps and laps and years and years and years ahead of me.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk about how those patterns came to be. Like
the patterns.
Did you just design these, or you found a turtle pattern and you modified it, or was this like Yertle the turtle? Like what happened?
Either somebody asked me for a specific animal and then I make up a pattern for it, or I just see something that I like, but I make up the patterns because I don't like following other patterns.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're like copying, cheating, or are you just like, I need to own this all the way through?
I just want to do it my own way.
Yeah. Do you do the same cross stitch or the same pattern system that they use? Like it's 5 stitches of green and then 2 stitches of white and then 5 stitches of green. Do you like map it out that way so you have the whole matrix laid out before you, or
I kind of just make it as I go, and then if it looks bad, I take it apart.
You take it apart, and you're crocheting, right? So you're one needling.
Yep.
Yeah. I do some design for crocheting of blankets and things that are like complicated patterns for logos and whatnot, but I've never worked on a pattern of like a 3-dimensional shape. Is it the same process, you think? Like if you were going to crochet a baby blanket or, like a Kelvin blanket or something?
I feel like it's a little different because it has to be like the proportions of it have to work out a certain way versus like, because I've made a blanket too, and then you just have to like figure out how you want it to look, and then it's like the rows.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's more involved when it's 3D.
Yeah, because you're like kind of stuff, it's going to have a volume, so you don't just make a flat surface, you have to like accommodate the expectation that's going to be full of things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are these like this pig, like dimensional, or? Yeah. That's impressive. That's cool. I didn't know that.
It's fun.
So your turtle is the most popular. What's your least popular?
Least popular?
Yeah.
I don't know. If it's least popular, it's usually just because it sells out, and then I don't restock it.
Okay, so maybe your least, the one you like to make the least.
Oh.
Because maybe that's why you don't restock it.
I don't know. There's like a turtle blanket that I made, and it was like a big blanket and has little turtles on it. It takes forever.
Are all of your animals actually turtles?
No.
Is this like the whole Yertle the turtle family?
No.
The whole pond full of turtles? Okay, so other animals.
Turtles are apparently very popular. I don't know why.
This whole conversation about turtles now. Oh, so other animals.
Other animals?
Yeah, what's another animal you make that's...
A manatee.
Barbara?
And a
Manatee?
dolphin.
Is it Barbara Manatee from VeggieTales?
No.
Yeah, you familiar
But it
with
could be.
Barbara?
Yeah.
What do you think about Larry the Cucumber? You think he's cool?
Yeah.
Is he a part of your childhood?
Yeah.
He's a part of my college life. We met him in college. He didn't exist until I was in college. It was a huge thing when we were in college. Like, VeggieTales was blew up.
Wow.
Everyone had the songs. We were singing the songs. It was stupid, but it was a thing. So manatee, turtle, they're all aquatic.
An elephant?
Elephants are not aquatic. How big's the elephant? Same size?
Same size. And then I have bigger ones that are like a moose and a giraffe.
Interesting. Do you have to like modify the length of the neck because they're so long they don't hold their heads up?
Yeah, it doesn't have a long neck.
Have you ever? So, does it look like a zebra or a cheetah?
It looks like a giraffe with a short neck.
A llama.
No.
So you're making llamas?
No. I did make a llama.
Sorry,
though.
boss. I just smashed the microphone into my face.
I did make a llama. That was a lot of work.
Yeah, because they're. Why was it harder than like a giraffe?
It has like, I don't know, like fur kind of. So it was like you had to do stitches that were like this and takes forever.
Did you like cut them so they had like wavy fur at the end? Like that you
I didn't cut it, but it had wavy fur, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, could you like do a stitch where you just add the stitch and then cut the end so it's like loose? You know, you come in after the fact and like tie it in.
Maybe.
Because they have that mane fur, like, right? It's like horse fur, but it's like
Yeah.
on their neck. I'm not sure that's what it's like at all. I'm not sure I've ever met a llama like face to face. That's not in a zoo. Like I've never walked up and like petted a llama.
Yeah.
You ever met an emu?
I don't think so.
I may have told this story before, but there was a day when I was in undergrad that a group of emus got loose on campus because an emu farm was down the street.
Yeah.
So you're like driving onto campus and there's emus running back and forth across the road onto the golf course in the parking lots. It's like a trip to try to park your car.
Yeah.
There's an emu standing 10 feet away like, how are you? So that was a thing, but I've never done that with a llama.
Sounds exciting.
It was in a certain kind of experience. You want to talk about football?
Sure.
Okay. We're going to go right to the top of the list here. Aaron Rodgers, hit me.
He's staying with Green Bay.
He's staying
which
with
is
the
good
Packers,
news.
and you feel good about that?
Yes.
Did you hear about the contract, which hasn't been released entirely yet?
Kind of, a little bit.
3 years, $150 million.
It's a lot.
$50 million a year for that guy.
It's a lot.
Is it worth it? You're a Packers fan, right?
Yes,
I'm not
it's
allowed
worth
to make
it.
assumptions here.
No, I am.
You are.
Yeah. It's a good thing.
So you're okay with it?
Oh, yes.
So did they keep Adams, your receiver?
They better keep Adams.
Yeah, if they're going to be any good, because they're not going to be replacing. There's not another guy out there.
No.
He's not going to play. He said he's not going to play under the franchise tag. He's not going to take it.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to give him a long-term deal.
Yeah.
You're going to have two guys, and then you're going to be playing football. You're going to be like their running back because they're not going to have any money left.
Oh, no.
Who else is going to pay? It's a lot of money for two dudes.
That is a lot of money.
He's going to ask for like 20 mil a year or 18 or something like that. You ever play football?
No,
Never. You ever tackle anybody?
I don't think so.
I think you did. It seemed like maybe you're
Tackle somebody?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, so if you were to play football, what position would you play?
Oh, I would be the kicker.
Holder, kicker,
The kicker.
place kicker, or punter? Two different things.
Yeah. Maybe the field goal kicker.
Okay, so a place kicker. You think you'd be good at like short ones or long ones? Are you accurate, or you just feel like this is something I could get behind?
But I can kick pretty good.
Did you play soccer when you were young?
No.
Like you worked on that leg? So, but I did hear you did dance.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that would like have prepared you to kick
I can kick pretty high.
because you're super flexible and have good balance? That sounds like a kicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to punt anything? Brother, ball,
No.
small animal, stuffy, Etsy stuff. You ever punt them?
No.
Yeah. You ever try to punt? Punting's hard. I used to try to punt in my front yard, and I would just hurt myself.
Yeah.
Hurt my hip. I don't have the skill. I don't think I have the right musculature. Like those are like freaks of nature. Those guys.
Yeah.
It's like the back of their legs are longer than they're supposed to be, or something. I'm serious. I don't know
Maybe.
if it's science or not,
Yeah.
but like I don't know how they get their foot straight up their body above their head and like propel a ball that far. I don't understand how it works. Physically, I don't. The physics of it seems weird. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yes.
And what do you think?
I was happy with the Rams winning.
Were you happy for the Rams or happy for a specific player?
I was happy for Stafford winning because, you know, he wasn't going to win in Detroit.
No. Now, what's your opinion of the Lions? Now, we're in Michigan, right? So what's your opinion of the Lions? Because you're a Packers fan, so...
The Lions are kind of disappointing.
As a Packers fan, you feel that way?
Just in general.
But as a Packers fan, do you feel like that's a disappointing team? I feel sorry for their fan base, or are you just like, good for you?
I'm glad to be a Packers fan.
Did you watch the Super Bowl the year before? Yeah. How'd you feel about that one? And you need to watch what you say at this point. That
it was disappointing.
Yes, it was.
I had to remember.
It was disappointing.
Very disappointing.
It involved a certain cat and quarterback for the Bucs.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, you told me this earlier today, he's what? What's he
unretired.
Tom Brady unretired. Are you surprised?
I was surprised that he retired.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when this came out, were you like, I'm not surprised?
Guess not, yeah.
Guess not. Yeah, like a deep fake? Mm-hmm. Do you think that he was actually going to retire, or like the concept got blown out of proportion and he just sort of was like, I don't have time to deal with this right now?
I don't know.
I don't either. I heard some guy talking about like maybe he like made the decision and then he got a month off from it and was like, wait a sec. I'm not sure I'm ready to be up in here all the time.
Yeah.
And so he went back.
Got bored.
Yeah. I don't think that was it. I think he wasn't really going to retire. I think the situation got out of control. He never filed the retirement papers.
Oh.
And he never actually held a press conference saying he was retired. He
True.
did the stuff on Instagram or something. And then other people spoke for him. And I think he was just sort of like, whatever. And I think the Buccaneers were trying to get Deshaun Watson or Aaron Rodgers. And they didn't get either. And so it made sense for Tom to stay.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened.
Could be.
You got any predictions for the Super Bowl for next year?
I hope the Packers make it. They get so close.
Yeah.
And then they just don't.
What's that about?
I don't know.
You guys get to the NFC Championship game and you forget how to play football.
It's true.
And Rodgers forgets what he's doing. He's not good in the NFC Championship game. His stats are horrible. And the team is horrible. Like, they score 3 points. They got beat by a team that didn't score a touchdown on offense this time.
It's true.
Okay.
That was very disappointing.
We haven't talked about this. How did you deal with this? Because we really didn't unpack this. I only complained about my Chief woes. I didn't give you a chance to talk about your Packer woes. Because there's no reason that your guy and my guy haven't met in the Super Bowl yet. Like, they should have had it. Yes.
Because the commercials, would be the best.
Do you know, like, the company that's the biggest fan of football right now has got to be State Farm. Because they have the two best players, and those are their spokesmen. And they could be going at it for years, but they haven't got them in the Super Bowl yet.
Oh.
I bet you all the commercials, if they're in the Super Bowl, would just be State Farm. It'd be like State Farm. It would have to be, right? Just one after another. They spend $9 billion in advertising.
Yep. Yeah, they need to play in the Super Bowl. They played on Christmas, though.
They did, right? And that was like the 7th this year, right? That was the 17th game, because if you look at the schedule, the extra game that those two teams had were each other. And I think this year they may be rolling it back. Oh. They might play again this year. The schedule's out.
Yeah. Oh.
I could be wrong. Yeah. Do you ready for the draft? You excited for the draft? Or do you not care? The NFL draft.
Yeah.
Do you have like needs? Do you follow the draft, or you just
not really? No. Yeah. My sister's very committed to it. At one point, she had like charts.
Really? She was like a draft board. She had a draft board she was following. Have you ever done that, or did you like sit on her sessions, or like?
I would watch her what she was doing a little, but she was really into it.
It was intense. People get really into it. It's like fantasy football for them. Yeah. Did you do that? No. I can't. I feel like. Why do you not do it? I have a theory, but what's your theory? Like, why do you avoid doing it?
I really don't know.
You just don't care?
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a situation where I'm rooting for like a Dallas Cowboy to do something well. There's no situation where I want like a Cowboy to have a good game. So I avoid it entirely. Why are you laughing?
I like the Cowboys.
You can like them. My dad likes them. I don't. I've not liked them since the 90s.
Yeah.
Used to be. Now it's the Patriots.
No.
That's what people say.
Everyone hates the Patriots.
Everyone hates the Cowboys.
Washington football team. That's America's team.
They used to.
Cowboys just haven't been good enough to be.
Well, they haven't been good enough for a long time. Yeah. Well, they used to be really good. They used to be overpowered. That's when they would call themselves. Yeah, it's all branding. Yeah, we're out of time. Do you want a pet the pig or balance stick?
Balance stick.
Everybody wants a balance stick.
Pet the pig.
Yeah, there's a pig right there.
Yeah.
You just pet him. Like, here's the balance stick. What we try to do is get you to balance it on your finger for 5 seconds.
Finger.
Yeah, you know,
One finger?
2 fingers if you have to. See if you can get to 5
My
seconds.
fingers
I'm
are
gonna
kind of small.
All right, we're just see if you can go. All right. You have to let go with the other.
I know.
1, 2, 3. 3. That's good. That's pretty
Okay.
close. That's good.
Okay.
Good job.
I didn't want to hit the water.
You didn't. You saved it. Well done. Thanks, everybody. Many thanks for watching. Be sure and to like and subscribe to The Beam. To do so, exert continuous physical force on the like button. Should be over there. And we'll be back on the press next week with another episode. Until then, stay well, keep your balance, and stay on the beam.